Welcome everybody, this is the self-elected Apeoftheyear once again, and today I'm going to show you my first mission that I ever created for the game Cliffs of Dover. It's going to be available on the ACG server, and I will show you what I did and explain a little bit about the mission. So the first important thing that I want to talk to you about is that I put in some details and some stuff on the runway, so there's actually something happening here, and not like on the most online missions where there's nearly nothing going on the airfield, which is of course not very authentic, and for me always was a big immersion blocker, because I really want to see something when I'm about to start and see some details. And right here, for example, you see that planes are being put into service, made ready for the next mission, stuff like that. And for everybody, there's now something to discover on the runways, not only on the German ones but also on the British. So it's arguably I think I got it. It's arguably maybe not the most authentic way to put so much stuff right next to the runway, which is of course a little bit dangerous, but I just want to make it a little bit more interesting. And of course it's not always about authentic oh fuck it. Fuck the English language. I'm going to start now. So I have to watch out a little bit for the wind. The wind is a little bit heavy from the right side, so I have to pull the machine a little bit down. And since the latest Team Fusion patch 4.3, it's a lot more there's a lot more influence on the plane by the wind. So yeah, and overall even the starting process itself, the machine behaves a little bit different on the ground, so it's a little bit more tricky to control the plane in order to make sure that it doesn't spin out of control, which is authentic, because a tricycle, everybody who had the joy of driving around in a tricycle when they were younger knows that this thing can spin out of control pretty easily, and it's the same thing with a plane with 3 wheels. So this is now a little bit more difficult. Also, you see some improvements in the visuals here, the ground fog and everything. This is something that was in the game right at the stock version and was put out with the first Team Fusion patch. They now have put it back in. Also, for example, here, if you listen, the sound and everything was improved. The smoke was improved, and yeah, overall there's lots of improved stuff in the patch 4.3. The balance is another thing that was changed, and this is for me another topic for a completely new video that I could make a video about, because yeah, I think it's a little bit too easy now for the 109. It's of course something to argue about. Some people think it's not that way, others think it is, and me personally, I really think that flying the 109 is a little bit too easy right now, as it is right now. So I don't know. We will see what comes with the next patch. So now, what's this mission all about? The most important thing is that there's going to be a bomber formation taking off at Tramcourt in far inlands, and they will arrive at the French point, or the Cap Grenet, and from there they will proceed to limp and bomb the airfield right here. So what you want to do is meet up with the bombers at the French point, escort them all the way over the channel, and right around here is where the English pilots should try to intercept the bomber formation. Tonight at 10 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, so don't count on it too much, but tonight it's going to be a performance test where we're going to test if there are too many bombers and too much flak, and if it's still running properly for people on even maybe average PCs. So we will take a look at the frame drops and if it's okay, or if I have to put something out, because I can tell you I got a lot of bombers and a lot of flak in there, and I just want to make I just wanted to make a really authentic kind of mission, something that I think is by far too rare on many online missions, because I think a bomber formation of less than 10 planes, for example, is not very immersive and doesn't give me a lot of feeling. And I always wanted to have a mission where there's a big bomber formation, a lot of flag, and a big dogfight around it. And I've never really seen a mission like that on any real online server. Only in our ACG campaigns is where I got this really immersive feeling of a very, very big dogfight happening. So I decided to make my own mission, and tonight we will see for the first time if it's working properly, or if I have to simplify it a little bit. And also I thought it always to be a little bit disappointing how they made the airfields appear. So it always seemed with so much it seemed too simple. There was nothing, no details on the runways, and I always thought this was a little bit sad, because it just breaks my immersion right from the start if I see that there's nothing on the runway other than the planes that are spawning. And yeah, this was my big goal, to make a really nice mission that feels good from start to finish. And I've been putting in a lot of work. For everybody who has no experience with the editor of this plane, of this game, I can tell you it is a real pain. It is a real pain to make sure that the bomber formations don't break apart and keep together, and there are so many small issues that you have to figure out, and I'm not lying, I've put in at least 40 hours of, maybe even 50 hours of work in this single mission. So yeah, here you see where all my free time went in the last week. So this was also a big reason why I didn't put in any videos up. So yeah, I've been spending my time right here in this mission editor. So once again, coming back to the mission starts at 5:30, and as you see right now we have 5:40, nearly 5:40, and at 5:42 there's going to be a debomber formation arriving, like I said, over the Cap Grenée. So if you ever come on the ACG server and want to fly this mission as a German, do it as I do it right here. Wait over the Cap Grenée at the French point, and keep your eyes open for the bomber formation. It's not easy to miss because it's really big. And as soon as we find the bombers, we are going to stick together with them and hopefully get into a nice bombing run on Limp. Of course, right here there's no enemies. It's just a test that I'm doing. I want to make sure that everything is running properly, and also I wanted to, of course, to show you guys how the mission is looking and what you have to do. And what I really hope is that people are going to gather and escort the bombers together, and that there is going to develop a very big dogfight close to Limp when the when the British planes are going to intercept them. So now I'm a little bit worried Just a moment ago I said you couldn't miss this bomber formation, and now I don't find it. Should be arriving any point in time. Also, since the latest Team Fusion patch, it's not as easy to spot contacts through clouds, so as it should be. Of course, you don't see through a cloud, and you don't do that in Cliffs of Dover now either. So probably the bomber formation is somewhere behind this cloud. Ah, over there they are. I see them. So we have 542. This is how it should be. So when you start on the server, my idea is to keep the time frame of this mission quite small. So the mission is going to end after about 1 hour, and when the server restarts you have about 10 minutes, a little bit more than 10 minutes to climb up and meet those bombers right here. And they will attack Limb first, make a circle over England, and on the way back they will attack Hawkinge too. So right now I'm going to fly through those bombers and show you guys how nice it looks. Some 110s are in there too, escorting the bombers. And on the ACG campaign missions we got bomber formations like that all the time. So I thought, well, let's put in a big bomber formation on our online server too, so everybody can get into the joy of escorting a big bomber formation. I think this is a big dream of every flight simmer. For me, this was always the thing that I always wanted in an online game, to have a very, very big bomber formation just flying over to England and being intercepted by the British planes and having a big epic dogfight around them with lots of flag and lots of explosions and all that good stuff. So here we go, for everybody who shared this dream and is not in the ACG group. With this mission you can finally experience it for yourself. So I think I will skip this until we finally arrive at Limb, and we will take a look at all the flag and how is it going to look when those bombers are finally going to attack. So see you later. So right now it's around 5:47 and we are arriving at the British airfield. I'm going to go out of the formation and take a look at all these flag bursts. Right now it's only the bigger guns shooting. Of course the amount of flag that you are about to see is a little bit too much. In those days the British didn't actually have as many guns because they lost lots of their equipment at Dunkirk, and yeah, it's a little bit too much, but nevertheless I like it a lot more if there's lots of stuff going on and lots of flag. It's just more authentic. It creates more immersion and more feeling, I think. So right now it's not too long before the bombers are going to drop the bombs, I will try to get a good look at this, and also at the explosions on the ground. And it's such an amount of fun to fly through this big formation of bombers. So there we go. First wave of bombs is being dropped. And I'm going to take a look at all the explosions now. And this is something, for example, that many people do not even know, how great this game is made regarding the explosions and everything. This is really awesome and really, really nice. There you see. First wave of bombs coming down. Now the second wave should be arriving any moment. And the third one. And there we go. And if you listen closely, you can even hear the siren going off. Oh, and I get some flak hits here. I hope I'm not going to... I can... unfortunately, I'm not able to show you guys the siren, because I will be killed if I fly through there once more. But well, there you go. This was the most spectacular thing about this mission. Now the bombers are going to make some kind of a half circle, and I think my plane is pretty destroyed already. Hope I'm going to make it still. Yeah, and on their way back they are going to attack Hawkinge 2, and yeah, that's how my mission is going to be looking. I hope you liked it, and I hope I will see you on this mission. Give the ACG server a chance and try it out for yourself. For example, if on the ATAG server everything is full and more than 100 people are playing on the ATAG server, come over to the ACG server too, because the ACG server is also a very, very nice server, and yeah, you will be able to fly my mission. In addition to, of course, some other missions. Pity, for example, also created very, very nice missions. And yeah, I hope I will see you guys there.